Jeremi Jędrzejkowski, witam Państwa w studiu telewizyjnym Rzeczpospolitej na 15. Europejskim Kongresie Gospodarczym. A moim i Państwa gościem dzisiaj jest, let we welcome Antoine Bernet, Country Head Poland, Baltics, Czech Republic, Slovakia, Bayer Crop Science.
Good morning.
Good morning. It's interesting that farming and agriculture are among pillars of European Green Deal, along with green transformation in transport, in energy sectors. Why changes in agriculture so important?
Today, agriculture is facing massive challenges. If you think about the climate change, the water crisis, the need to ensure that we have a high level of biodiversity, and at the same time, we need to feed a growing population. We need to increase the profitability and the yield for the farmers. The challenges that agriculture is facing are absolutely huge at the moment. So we need to understand how we can produce more with less, with more optimization of the resources, and how we can reduce the environmental footprint of agriculture. So that's why for agriculture in Europe, this topic is so important.
So how do you address these challenges?
So to address these challenges, there are mainly one thing that we are focusing on. This is innovation. We invest a lot on research and development across the world. We have specific investment in Europe, in Poland as well. We try to bring new technology to farmers to reduce the environmental footprint and at the same time to allow farmers to get a good yield on their farm and to get enough profitability to ensure sustainable activities on the farm.
And the new, modern, I would say, fourth industrial revolution era agriculture should be sustainable. How to achieve sustainable farming and agriculture?
So in agriculture, if you want to drive more sustainability, you need to think like a toolbox that will offer to farmers. It's not a one-size-fits-all. There is not just one solution because the problem is extremely complex and it involves many stakeholders. And it's also something for the society. So how we can tackle this question, how we can drive more sustainability? There are three ways we do it here. First, we invest more on the crop protection business, which means chemical crop protection product, but also organic products, which are for biological production. Here, this is very important to think how we combine them, how we bring to farmers solution where they can have both chemical crop protection, but also organic crop protection. The second one is about the seeds. We try to develop new varieties which are adapted to the local weather condition. Like here in Poland, we try to invest a lot in the corn or the oilseed rape business to make sure that the varieties that we bring to farmers fit to the local weather condition and the need that the farmers have. The last pillar is about digitalization. We invest also on new digital tool, Climate Field View, that we have here in Poland, which is offered to the farmers. So farmers can use this tool to better drive their decision, to have different perspective when they need to take decision.
Let's stick to the digitalization. Among other areas that will be developed, a crucial role plays digital architecture. So how do you address challenges in this field?
So in this field, we develop our own digital capabilities, which is Climate Field View. And we started actually already a few years ago to offer this to the farmers in Poland. But this problem or this technology is very complex. So we wanted also to have some partnership. And among the partnership, we lately launched a partnership with Microsoft, because we believe that if we want to go really full power with digital capabilities supporting farmers, we cannot do it on our own. So what we are doing now, we are having some partnership, and I mentioned the one with Microsoft because this is a key one. What does it mean? It means that on our side, we bring the knowledge of agriculture, our expertise, and the data. Because through Climate Field View that we have here in Poland, in Europe, and in the other countries, we can collect a huge amount of data. This data then will be used through the cloud system, which is provided by Microsoft. And Microsoft is providing the best-in-class cloud system where we can also leverage our data. What we see today in the digital world is that there are a lot of data, and at some point it brings a siloed data of silo. So we need to think how we can break this silo for the data. So at some point we can bring data together, make some analysis, run some algorithm to help farmers to better drive their farm. So this partnership with Microsoft is key for us because it will help us in the future to break this silo between all the data which are already available. What I would like to highlight here as well, this will never replace farmer job. The farmer job will remain absolutely a must, extremely important. These digital capabilities will help them to get a new tool, and that's why I referred a few minutes ago to this
So
toolbox.
don't be afraid of the technology in farming.
No, don't be afraid. I think this is a very thing to have. It's complementary to help farmers to take the decision based on things that they cannot see in the fields, because there are things that we need algorithm to understand what can drive the growth of the crops, what can explain sometimes that some crops do not grow normally in some part of the fields, and this is all about artificial intelligence behind the scene that can help farmers to understand what's going on.
A couple of years ago, the things that we are talking about would be science, sci-fi, and now it's happening. It's also a sign of our times. So all the best in these activities, and thank you for coming to our studio. Our guest was Antoine Bernet, country Poland, Baltics, Czech Republic, and Slovakia, Bayer Crop Science. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.